right, we are back in business. Booyah. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? I was tired AF on Friday. Totally missed out, but it's always better. Or the early morning schedules for sure. There's a weird amount of buy volume around. There was a 200 lot that bought at $6.99, and there was a huge. There was 460 and 206 at 772 and 769 just before it dropped. So that I think they eliminated some short pre-market and then dropped down. And then somebody bought at 699, and then now somebody's buying another 120 at 721. So looks like they could absorb some buyers and break the value area low. I don't know though. Looks like it's a little bit heavy. How's it going? You have a good weekend? You never have a good one. I was just relaxing. Oh wait, how was your recovery after that treatment? It was damn. Yeah, that's rough. That's cool. Essentially. Does he have a YouTube? I see. I don't. So he's diverse in his footprint, if you will. It's the same with cooking. They give you these little packages where it's already in. You just follow the instructions and prepare it. Makes sense. Give you the cut ingredients. You just throw it on the frying pan. They give you all the key levels. You just kind of follow them. Right. It's a different, like, cut of a different echelon of focus and discipline. No, it makes sense. I mean, if you're not going to dedicate certain resources, you might as well get those. Wait a minute, that should be down there. Yeah, the conflict. So we bounced off the August 8th volume point of control. That was also the Saturday bounce before we went up. Huh. So we're currently below that 120 lot at 721 and breaking the value area low on NQ. Not really any news today. What's that? I see it. What is that? I don't understand what I'm looking at. Oh, yes. Looks like a Monte Carlo simul. It looks like a Monte Carlo simulation of possible paths it could take. Right, they're in astrometrics. Astrometrics. It's 7 of 9 in her astrometric metrics lab. I miss Berman Trek. I really do. The bad robot people messed it up. I was working on some flyer for a Halloween event. We're doing like an escape room type thing with a bunch of missions. It's gonna be like a AGI android comes through this time portal and they gotta close the gate. Boom. Planning it now. What?
Welcome to the adventure! Choose your alter ego!
Let's go.
Let's go. Ready. Fight! Aerial ready.
All right. Oh, we got 14 minutes.
Yeah. Come on. Come and get me, bub. Ready.
Yeah, Monday's gonna have some shenanigans, most likely. If I had to make a guess, I'd say downside, because there's a bunch of buy side getting faded every time it enters, and it could be overnight, like shorts getting forcibly closed, so they don't need to pay them anymore, so they can go down.
Your turn. You win. Continue. Choose your alter ego. Wolverine. Yes. Come on. Come and get me. Ready. Fight. First move. Up the glass. Marvelous! Wolverine! Rookie. Rookie. Ready. Fight! Marvelous! Good. Real fast. Please take a barrage. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Real claw. Lay. Let's go. Tornado claw. Fatal claw. KO. Wolverine.
Rookie. Rookie.
Ready. Fight. Danger. Continue. Choose your alter ego. Hura. Yuri.
ぬるいよ。死ね。ここが貴様の墓場だ。
Ready. Fight.
Okay, fireworks in half a minute. Let's stop here for now. So far, so good. Woke. All right. And we're off to the races. Volume point of control at 724. If we fade this buy lot, we could be seeing some downside. We saw a bunch of buyers initiate at these key levels here, 699, and up here at the top at 772, 600 lots buying the top. Likely some stopped out shorts. So do we see some fading of the buyers? Is the question. Volume point of control right where we're at. Do we get a rejection of this cloud and come to break some of the volume point of control areas? We bounced out of the July volume point of control at 524 on Friday. And yeah, where do we hold from here? A little bit of test to the sell side, perhaps. Here we go. Inflection point breached. Let's go CES. All right. So far, theory is holding water. Break of the volume point of control at 724 and break to the 700s. This next buy lot, 200 lot at 699 is your next target to get faded, perhaps. They haven't induced so much sell side with this pullback here, so they could go test the London low. If it comes back above London low after sweeping it, you could look for a juicy long at that point. But I wouldn't be too gung-ho till we come back in above the 8.8 volume point of control. So at least the double bottom test of the London lows is what we're looking to see. Breaking value area low at 701. Coming back into it. Booyah. All right, we're going to turn that off. Okay, and yeah, break to the downside. We weren't talking about going up at all. So what we were saying, came true. We also had a buy lot here, these aggressive buyers at 726. Also adding to that theory. We hit about 268 in sell side with that break to the 682s. And again, testing the London low is what we're aiming for. Okay. Okay. Is it a premature? Let's see where we at. Did we hit the 8-8 volume point of control? Not yet. Still saying be wary of longs on the 32nd. Did get a money bag on the money flow, but yeah. Ooh, getting some more buyer interest, 171 buyers in this 700 region. Could get some buyer absorption if it comes below the value area low again. It's a nice rejection wick thus far. We'll see. Buyer absorption to the downside. You got a 300 lot there trying to suppress price up there at 716. Big player. It succumbs to ES though, so if ES had its fill and there's a defender at 6410, and Q could get its reverse and fill. I still think it goes to the London low. We're just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Getting some money bags, some money flow divergence. It's hitting some more buy side up here. Oh. They're having a battle here. these buyers versus those sellers. It's a plus 400 delta candle, so it's aggressive in the buyers. Yes, also coming up into these resting liquidity orders a bit, the VWAP. Volume point of control back at 6724. If it breaks all these buyer orders, the FU candle is real. If not, could be squeezing some shorts in a minute. They just moved the 300 lot up to 750. That was another 200 lot in here. 234 delta. So that's 600 buy orders hit in this push up here. We're 3K in buyer aggression for the session. Let's go see what ES is up to. They swept all those resting orders pre-VWAP, so they can go FU to the downside now. Again, needs to absorb all of this for it to be true, otherwise we're just going to see some more squeeze. Over here, once again, we had a 600 lot buyer, 460, 160, 206 at 772 and 769. So this large player got forcibly liquidated a short, I'm guessing, because who would buy the top except somebody having to liquidate? So they went down after that point. So this is why I had the initial theory of everything going lower. So now you could be getting more buyer absorption, because they could, if somebody did buy the top, they could be DCing to get out, break even, and then they ride them into a sell side oblivion. But yeah, that was why I was thinking that anyway. Overall, there's a long bias, so the audio's weird. Thanks for letting me know. Sorry, gotta reset this. If I turn off the audio effects, like, what does the turning it off do? Hold on, let me just see if turning it off completely. Another 393 in buy side taken. We're coming back above the volume point of control. Did it fix? $270. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was on my computer for a
Absorption
lot,
ESU
so
5
that's
CME
probably
sellers at
why.
64.19.
Got two volume imbalances with that push up above volume point of control. The only key level is down at the August 8th volume point of control, which is pre-London. They're just pushing to the upside. Some sellers entering here, which could be turned into a slingshot if it doesn't go below 729. Oh, it's starting to go below them. Okay. Yeah. Agreed. I mean, even if you, this is why I have tight take profits on at least one contract and move the second to break even. So even if you're wrong, you're right. So you can reset and possibly hit the reverse. So far it's accepting these sellers at 729. So you could be coming back to test some of the sell side. The volume point of control is right here with VWAP. So you're at VWAP on Bookmap as well, and just below VWAP on ES. So could see some sideways action unless we pull away aggressively. There's no news either, so there's no reason to trend today. Okay. Yep. Ah, makes sense. Good thinking. We had a bank holiday today in Asia, or in Japan, rather. If it breaks this VWAP, I
Absorption
would say
ESU
you're
5
going to
CME
test
buyers at
some more sell
64.13.
side. $723 is the key level. It's also the volume point of control at 724. You got a 547 lot at 64.17. This looks like a spoofer to suppress the price. Do they budge, or do they see the suppression to 64.10? Well, they accumulate and distribute prior to the move. So you're seeing the offloading of players and new players stepping in. There's multiple. Okay. ES kind of fading here, and NQ kind of holding this. But it looks like ES is going to bring NQ with it if it breaks this low. It sweeps the 64.10. This spoofer guy seems to be the telegraph. Again, you're breaking the 623s. You should be seeing lower prices at that time. Acceptance of these sellers and retest of the faded buyers they took up here. Here we go. Moment of truth.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,411.5.
Smooth sailing, boys. 430 in sell side tested here. 470 as ES starts to hit the 64.10 with that spoofed 500 lot up there. Spooferito. All right. I wouldn't ride above the volume point of control. Should be a FU continuation absorption play, if it's true. Sweep it. Or not. They're gonna sweep this spoofer. It's a long if they do. Short theory off the table. This was a Delta slingshot sweep to 400 contracts, and now you're coming back in above these sellers. Looks like the slingshot could be to the upside here at 729. Slingshot inbound of the sellers. Watch any short positions, you're gonna get swept. Say what?
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,415.5.
Here we go. They're gonna sweep that 500 lot,
Sweep
and
and
then it's
QU
gonna
5
burst up.
CME buyers at 23,741. Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers
If
at
it's not short, it's long.
6,416.75. Sweep ESU 5 CME buyers
They
at
hit the 500 lot
64.17.
on ES. Yeah, we are battling for the wick on the hourly. Looks like the hourly is going to close above the Monday mid. And you'll have this rejection wick. Two minutes. I feel so much more rested this week. Last week was terrible. Yeah, there's no clear indication here. There's just a bunch of buy side hit, and there's more sell side entering with even the slight fade. So this looks like you're just getting more like fuel for this shoot to continue to the upside and sweep the 6420s on ES. And you got the 300 lot now moving up to 775. So the people looking to sell keep moving their price higher, so they expect more upside. So this is a little mini slingshot at 738 to break higher. This just looks like more squeeze for the day on the shorts. Go retest the weekly open and the daily open. Yep. Yes, sirree, Bob.
Absorption ESU 5 CME
Hourly
buyers at
closed.
6,417.5.
Yes, sirree, Bob. I gotta piss, so I'll be right back. I think it's gonna go up to the 760s.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,419.25.
Yeah, it's definitely just you know,
Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,417.
we hit the resting liquidity up here at 420, so getting a pullback. You're right, it is kind of jittery in both sides, and you're getting some accumulation distribution on both sides. Like you just have a bunch of sell side being hit, turning to buy side, sell side to buy side. It's just going and hitting both sides in a seek and destroy model. 3K in buyer aggression for the session. The volume point of control down at 724. Looks like the short is on now. We swept the value area high and now starting to come directly back in. It just recovers everything pretty much. You're getting double sweeps of both sides and then dropping. Boop boop be doo. Yeah, it's inside the range day. You got value high to very low, and that's hilarious. $10+ million a year, I think. Looks like it's gonna sweep the upside. You got more resting liquidity up here than down below at this point. So the 410 kind of held that double bottom on ES. Okay. Looks like it's gonna sweep the upside. Here we go. Sweep to the upside. 760 the next target. 54 contracts up there where my icon is on the right. And the 316 up at 780 that kept moving up as we went up. So the sellers had their chance and we just basically bounced off the volume point of control slash VWAP. Hitting 400 in buy side here. The sellers just getting popped every time. Short squeeze. Boop. Here we go. Squeezing the upside targets.
Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,420.75. Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,420.25.
Careful on the longs. Don't let it go below 751. Take your profit when the taking is takeable. Can always get back in.
Sweep ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,417.75.
Yeah, we hit about 550 and buy side there, so a regurgitation to the sell side test at least, but still looks inbound for the 760 sweep. We're retesting the VWAP on ES. Here we go. Pull back to take out the minis players and then the burst. Pulled back into 233 and sell side. $15-minute candle closed. The sweep to the 760s looks like that resting liquidity wants to be taken. It's real jittery on both sides, but now you're starting to reward the sellers. Retest the volume point of control.
Sweep and
Oh,
QU5
wow.
CME buyers at
Damn, they just swept the
23,746.5.
760s.
Sweep ESU5 CME buyers at 6,416.25. Absorption ESU5 CME buyers at
They hit those
64.19.
resting orders. Apparently Trump is talking. Okay. So buy side continuation to the upside. The sweep to the
Sweep
resting
ESU5
liquidities.
CME buyers at
Up above.
64.20. Absorption ESU5 CME buyers
This
at
is another
64.19.
400 burst. Look at all that emptiness in here. Completely nothing. It just went down and then came up. That's some news type jittery upside action. Just okay. Here we go. The telegraph to the upside is real. We'll stay with you to the halfway point of the hour. My son was homesick last week, so I think I caught his sniffle. I don't want it to get worse, so I'm gonna work out and go to bed. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna go to the 780s now, sweep that 300 lot if they don't get skittish and move higher. What is up at that 780 region? Let's go see. 780. Well, we got the Monday high at 773. Yeah, we're gonna go sweep all these highs now, it looks like. We held the London low with aggressiveness. So right now, the sweep to the Monday high is the next target. Turning all the sellers into buyers here. Just massive. Giving up the ghost a bit here.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 64.19.
We swept the weekly open and we got the other highs to contend with, but coming back to test the pre-market drop zone. I appreciate all 6 of you who are watching. Thank you. You guys are bosses. Here we go. Looks like the sweep to the 780s is now coming around again. They gave that dollar cost average fake out to the sellers and used them as fuel for the ride. Here we go. Here we go. Boom, boom, be-doo. Wow, ES had a nice sweep up there and all this buy side. ES might mess this up. Hold up. Yeah, this is really gross inside this small, tight range on ES. NQ making higher highs, but ES kind of making a lower high here. So watch the longs if you're in a long. Looks like it could pull back. Value area high at 754. I would not hold below that. A lot of sellers entering here, getting hit. Here comes the sweep to the sellers. Watch out. 250 in sell side. Can it maintain, or is it a slingshot? We got 5 more minutes, and then I bid you adieu. Hopefully you caught a good trade or two. Starting to reward those sellers. Do we get a pullback to the VWAP? We got ES kind of pooping the bed here, making a lower low, so there's kind of some divergence happening here between NQ and ES. ES might sweep that 410 region, and that could cause NQ to tumble. A is better than a loss. Yeah, ES is going to cause this tizzy to continue on NQ. Looks like the sweep to the downside is coming. Yeah, this is just like on ES right here. It's just inside the opening range completely. Wait, like you said, tomorrow is the news play. It just comes back on every thing right now. NQ just wants to keep going up. Two minutes, and then I'll bid you adieu. It'll probably move after I stop streaming towards the end of the hour. So you could play once again, like come break back into value area high shorts or back into value area low longs, like even without footprints, just using the daily volume profile as a guide. And then we had a bounce off volume point of control. So those are valid strategies. So coming back into value area high, you could short that, feasibly speaking, with a stop within reason above these highs. It seems like an inside the range play. So, we came up to these highs. We kind of swept the highs. We didn't sweep the ultimate high, but we swept these tick candles. So we could be coming back down. We did come up on, it was teetering on 5K in buy side. So we could be fatiguing on the buyers here. So looks like a sell-off could be inbound here. That 334 could be the line in the sand. Go target the 740s for a take profit on one contract and or turn to break even. And yeah, we'll stay a minute or two just to see if it sweeps the 740s at this time. You got VWAP down at 730. You got 60 lot down at 730 as well. So yeah, the sweep to the 740s seems inbound here. The short seems to be picking up steam. Let's see. Coming back into value area high at 754. Okay. We swept the weekly open and we nicked the previous week high, but we didn't go to the Monday high point. That could be all she wrote. We swept a fair amount of those resting orders up above, so a fake out breakout could be in order. Again, we got the news tomorrow, so trade it safe. All right, ladies and gents, thanks for tuning in. Stay frugal, stay